Thanks, Imran. Hi everyone, I'm here today to show you how enabling passengers to plan journeys based on their personal accessibility needs can make multimodal journeys more accessible and inclusive, so that we may encourage people to choose public transport. During the accelerator, we learned that disabled passengers lack confidence in their journeys, their needs are, more often than not, only partially catered for, and that journey planning is a stressful experience. Passengers can't tailor journeys to their individual needs, and 67% of those surveyed stated they would travel more if they could. As a result, the number of people using public transport, particularly those with accessibility needs, is lower than it might be. Our product manager, Karina, came up with the idea of Aubin. Her son, Charlie, has autism, and Karina struggled to juggle multiple apps to get home during disruption with him. She wanted a way to plan journeys to tailor to his needs. So, what's been done in the past? Several companies allow passengers to plan multimodal journeys. One allows passengers to book assistance for their specific needs. Another allows step-free access journeys to be planned. However, passengers often don't know if a route is accessible, therefore are unsure if they need to book assistance. And there's far more to accessibility than just step-free access. We want to build on the great work that's already been done to enable passengers to tailor journeys to their individual needs. Our solution, Aubin, is a needs-based journey planner and personal assistant app. It enables for enjoyable travel experiences while minimizing stress during all stages of the journey. For the first time, users can avoid aspects of the journey that causes them stress, and is there for personal assistance when needed. So, the big question is, would people actually use an app with this functionality? In short, yes. 89% of people surveyed said they would find an app with this functionality useful, and over 1/3 saying they would use it often. Here's Robin to show you how it works.
Thanks, Emlyn. We start here on the home screen, and what we'll start to do first is personalise a journey. So we'll go straight into the travel settings. We'll turn on the step-free access and short walks options and turn off bikes. We'll also adjust the stress levels for large crowds up to the highest possible level. Then we'll go back and we'll start to plan the journey. As you can see, we've got two journey options represented here. One with 9 minutes of stress incurred and one with 19 minutes of stress. So next we'll take a look at the rail and bus journey shown here to the user. So this gives the user an overview of the walking directions, any photographs they may need to see to access any step-free parts of the journey, how long they need to wait for the train, and most importantly the stress levels you can see there. Next we'll go into the active journey mode, which shows the user as they're travelling step-by-step guides. So this is step 1, the walk into the station, move through to step 2, travelling aboard the train, onto step 3, which is on board the train itself. Next we'll see a disruption message, so if the journey was disrupted the user can replan their journey instantly or dismiss and carry on. Here's a notification to show the user to get off the train, and finally we complete the journey at the final destination, and the user has the opportunity to give feedback about how well that journey was conveyed to them. So next we'll look at two of the alternative journeys, the first one being a short walk over the River Taff and to use the flexi bus, and we'll just see the active journey mode here again and walk us through that quickly. You can see that one there has a 9-minute level of stress. And lastly we'll change the settings to allow for cycling, and we'll look at using Next Bike services, and we'll walk us through that journey there, and you can see quickly there we've completed that journey as well. And lastly we'll just show you a couple more features. The Around You feature, which shows the user exactly what's going on around them with trains, buses, cycles, flexi and COVID information, and also some of the accessibility features such as the accessibility card, which allows users to communicate with people around them a lot more easier.
Thanks, Robin. We're looking to further develop the minimum viable product based on the Welsh transport system. We hope to test the app on the network to ensure there is accuracy of the routes suggested, and work with Transport for Wales to integrate Aubin into the TfW app. Passengers will benefit from more accessible, inclusive and consistent journeys, which builds familiarity on the network. They'll also be empowered to make informed decisions about their journey and be reassured that their needs are being met. Transport for Wales will be able to continually improve their customer proposition, and Aubin will help to identify and map areas with poor accessibility so that improvements can be made in the future. And finally, we anticipate increased ridership as a result of Aubin by 2023, encouraging people to choose public transport over using a car. So where do we go from here? We will continue to develop the award-winning and proven Aubin platform. This is a proposed roadmap for Aubin, and we hope to collaborate with Transport for Wales to expand on this to maximise customer experience. In future, we hope to approach the rail delivery group with the support of Transport for Wales to make this a national app. In conclusion, I'd like to leave you with 3 key outcomes should we be selected. We anticipate Aubin helping to increase customer engagement, to continue to improve the customer proposition. And finally, Aubin supports the Future Generations Act for a more equal Wales of cohesive communities and provides sustainable transport for all. Thank you.